Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens, and the hilts on the side of his lightsaber. Some people like them, some people don't. I personally think it's really cool. How do you guys feel about it? Hey guys, Ray Pahar from Get Crafty Crafty, and today we're taking these mini LED finger lights and turning them into these really cool mini lightsabers. This is a really fun project for someone that loves Star Wars or just wants to make these really cool mini lightsabers. This project's pretty easy to do and the items are pretty easy to find, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started with today's project. The items that you'll need for today's project include some clear straws, black electrical tape, silver duct tape, a low temperature hot glue gun, colored cellophane wrap, and some light up LED finger lights. I have links to these guys in the description below. Optional items for this project include a cutting mat and an X-Acto blade. To start off this project, you want to decide whether or not you want to keep the finger attachment on your LED light or if you want to remove it. If you keep it on, you'll be able to wear it, but if you remove it, it'll actually just be a little mini lightsaber. Next, using your black electrical tape, you're going to carefully cut up some small pieces to cover up the base of your LED light. You want to make sure that you cover up the entire piece, but you have the on and off switch still exposed so that you can actually turn your mini lightsaber on and off. This is the part of the project where having a cutting mat and an X-Acto blade definitely come in handy, since you'll be able to tape on pieces of your electrical tape onto your cutting mat, and then you'll be able to cut up smaller pieces so that you're able to fit them intricately onto your LED light. After you've covered up your LED light, you're going to go ahead and set this aside. You're going to next work on the light portion of your lightsaber. You want to cut out a small piece of your cellophane wrap, and then you want to carefully roll it so that you can actually place it on the inside of your straw. This part is a little hard to do since you're going to roll it up really tightly. I found that it's actually easier to start off on the corner and then roll it up into bigger rolls. And then as you get to the end of your roll, you're just going to gently take the end and you're going to tighten it up. Again, this is a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to roll it up into a big enough piece or a small enough piece to roll into your straw. Once you've successfully rolled up your cellophane wrap, you're going to take it and then you're just going to simply put it inside your straw. Once the cellophane wrap is inside your straw, you're going to trim off any extra pieces that might be hanging off on one end of your straw. And then, using your low temperature hot glue gun, you're going to add a small amount of hot glue onto the tip of your lightsaber so that the cellophane wrap will actually be sealed inside of your straw. The reason we're putting the cellophane wrap inside the straw is that it's actually going to help disperse the light coming from your LED. That way the light will actually be spread throughout and not just concentrated on one part of your lightsaber. If you're planning on creating the hilts for Kylo Ren's lightsaber, you want to take two small pieces of straw and repeat the same process that you did for the light part of your lightsaber. Except for this part, you're going to actually cut off a small amount on the edge of your straw so that you can attach it to the end of your light. Once you've made all the pieces for your lightsaber, you're going to start putting it together. If you're going to create the Kylo Ren lightsaber, you want to first start off by attaching the hilts of the lightsaber onto your LED light. Take your low temperature hot glue gun and add a small amount of hot glue on the curvy end of the hilts. You want to then take this and just attach it to the base of your light. Let it dry off for a little bit and then attach the next part of your hilt. You want to attach it on the opposite end just so that they have enough space to actually hold on to the LED light. After you've attached the hilts of your saber onto the LED, you're going to attach the saber part right on top of the light. You want to make sure that the straw is right on top of the light so that it can actually shoot light all the way through your lightsaber. Use your black electrical tape to attach the pieces together. Once you've attached all your pieces onto your LED, you can use some small pieces of silver duct tape or some additional electrical black duct tape to create more designs onto your lightsaber. Since the Kylo Ren lightsaber doesn't really have any silver parts, I just added some extra black pieces onto the sides so that it actually looks a little bit more like Kylo Ren's lightsaber. If you make any of the other ones, all you really have to do is cut up some smaller pieces of silver so that you have a unique design for your lightsaber. This project is pretty easy to make, and since the lights usually come in a set of 4, you're able to pick and choose which side of the Force you're actually going to be on. You'd either create the Kylo Ren lightsaber and be on the dark side of the Force. You can use the blue or the green lights to create a blue or green lightsaber to be on the light side of the Force. Or, something that I just found out, is you could use the white light to create a gray lightsaber for the Gray Jedi, which is something that I recently found out actually exists. The Gray Jedi is someone that's not on the dark side, not on the light side, but somewhere in the middle. Again, I don't really know too much about it, but if you guys do know a little bit more about the Gray Jedi, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys are interested in making more Star Wars related projects, make sure you check out my Star Wars themed phone case and my foam noodle project. These are a pretty easy thing to do, like I said, and what you guys can do is if you are actually having a Star Wars themed party or birthday, you can create a little lightsaber station by having all of these pieces laid out and having people just come by, put the pieces together, and create their own mini lightsaber. If you guys do make this project, make sure you share it with me either on my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter using the Get Crafty Crafty hashtag. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Take care and stay crafty.